All right, hey everyone, I'm Chelsea Moore and I'm your host of Laker Lately. Tonight we've got a lot of fantastic things for you. And so let's just get right into those topics, and I'd like to introduce you to my co-hosts. We have Tahira Abdo, DJ Manu, and Jessica Kislek with us tonight. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining me. And let's get right into tonight's topics. So what better way to start off the show than with a little venting session, a little stress relief for us this time of the year, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to start off with our first topic as registration. I mean, I guess just why, honestly, like why? It's so stressful. I don't even know, I can't even put it into words because you sit there and you sit there trying to register for the classes and it just never seems to go the way that you need it to go. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, registration was like really honestly frustrating for me personally this semester. I didn't get into all my classes until like the very last minute that night where one person dropped it and I just like went after it and I got the last spot.
Lucky break.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'm a fifth-year senior, so I get the lucky break where I got to pick my classes on October 31st, and I got to choose anything I wanted to.
Yeah,
Thing
exactly.
is, when I was at your age and I was going through it, yes, it was very chaotic, and it did pull your hair because you're looking around and trying to make the perfect schedule, and in a blink of an eye, it's all gone. So it gets better. I can say that it gets better.
Hopefully.
Well, there is a new thing where you can plan out your registration, your schedule for the upcoming semester, and then when you get to registration day, you can just click and add them all. And it's really like convenient, but the thing is, it worked for me this semester. I don't know what would happen if it did not work and classes were full. I don't know what I'd do then.
Right.
Because I didn't really have a backup.
So, do you mean like you put all of like the CRN codes like right in, and then you just can hit like go or like register?
Yeah, I did like say I have a broadcasting class. I put broadcast like 319, and then I'll find it and I'll make my schedule, and it actually shows you like the blocks and everything, how to
Okay,
like
gotcha.
it is looking through the day, and then you get to registration day, you log back in, and you click register, and you can just add
Go
it
from there.
Yeah. You see, that makes me really nervous personally. I would just want to manually add it in because I'm old school. I don't know. I feel like something would go wrong and technology would just fail me out of nowhere. So
I know. Last semester when I had registered for this semester, there was a class that there was no prereqs that I like didn't have. There was no restrictions on it, so like I should have been able to register for it, and it literally just it would not work. So I had to walk to Culkin. I had to go to the registrar's office, and they're like, well, boy, we don't know what we're doing. And I'm like, well, great, because you're getting paid for it. Like, can you all do your job and help me out here? So they, like, eventually manually, like, registered me, and I eventually got into the class. It was a different section than I wanted, but, whatever, I guess. But it's just, you sit there at the registration time, and your heart pounds. At least mine does. I don't know if anyone else's
I get
does,
really
but it's
anxious.
just like, well, of course, the 62-year senior over here, he's not worried, so he's fine. He's not nervous at all. But
Take a nap and not have the same classes.
yeah, exactly.
lucky
So
you.
he could probably wait 5 days and they'd still give him special privileges or something. Who knows? But so I guess there are some things that make us happy about Oswego.
Definitely.
Like for example, I walk to Rich Hall for a class every Tuesday and Thursday, and the little playground outside with the kids who are like from the School of Education. Do you know what I mean? They're out there always playing and screaming, and they're so stinking cute. They're so cute. They are. And it like brightens my day. It's just one of those things that just makes you happy and makes you feel good. So after all the stress of registration and everything like that, it's a good feeling to have that, I guess.
See, that would make me cringe more hearing kids screaming and running around. I love my nieces and nephews. I do not like other kids, so that would not be a good thing for me. I like the sunset, the lake. That means a lot to me. Getting to look out and see something beautiful like that pretty much every night. I grew up on this lake, so seeing that's what made this place home.
Definitely. Well, that's pretty nice. How about you, Tahira? What's a happy thing that makes you happy, I guess?
Stole the sunset for me. However, another thing is I live in Waterbury, so private bathrooms are like the best thing in the world. They're newly renovated in Waterbury. Love it. It's great.
That's a plus. That's cool.
Not when I lived in Waterbury, they didn't have that.
No? What did they have?
They had just weighted scales. It was just before
Just the
renovated. I
same?
came in just in time for them to show me the bad part and then
Give everyone else the good part.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel privileged.
Well, my favorite part of Oswego, I love Rice Creek. Like, one of the reasons I came to Oswego, like the view of the lake, like I love nature, so I go on hikes there all the time, take advantage when the weather is nice in the fall and the spring. It's just gorgeous. They have boardwalks, they have the lake, and they just have all the trails. It's so nice.
That's awesome. Well, So there are definitely some pros and cons of Oswego and of college, like in general, you know. But it's definitely nice to have little cheery things like that brighten us up, and it definitely helps make the semester go by a little bit quicker. So coming up after break, we have a pop culture segment for you, and we're going to discuss several different scandalous topics. So stay tuned, and I hope we're going to have a pretty good conversation coming up next. The first story that we're going to talk about is a little scandalous. The Harvard men's soccer team, actually their season got canceled because the boys were all caught, and I guess this has been happening for previous years, but I guess this year it was more widespread across the team. They had all been caught rating the girls on the Harvard girls soccer team, like on a number scale, and very specifically, very just explicitly. And so they ended up canceling their season, which I guess I can commend the school for, because, you know, it's kind of nice, but at the same time, you're like, you know, like what girls' night doesn't include, like, you know, a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Since it's Harvard, they're held to a very high standard, so I feel like that's a big play in it. And it sucks for them because they were first in the league. They were doing really well during their season, and now
Yeah.
nothing.
I don't know how I feel. I mean, good on them to want to make the guys learn how to be proper men, but it's a little harsh to cancel a game for something that everybody does it. Whether it's guy or girl, everybody looks like, wow, that person looks really nice. I mean, it happens everywhere.
Right.
So, granted, having a whole list out and ranking, like, with descriptions, okay, that's excessive.
Right.
But
Definitely.
at the same time, to cancel an entire season for something that people have been either paying money for and living their entire lives to try to get to, because you're comparing. I mean, I'm sorry.
When you put it that
It's a
way,
little
I
too
mean,
much.
it puts it in a different perspective.
That's true. That's
but
true.
still,
And you wonder too, is this a political move or is it like a moral move? Are they doing this because they think it's the right thing, or are they doing this because, oh, we want to keep the prestige of Harvard up, and you know what I mean? We want to keep the school looking good.
I feel like it's a little bit of both, because Harvard has been in the past looked frowned upon for other things like admissions and not getting diversity in their admissions. So just with this alone, they want to make an example of them, and I think that is a good thing. However, canceling a season, like DJ said, that is a little harsh.
I agree with you. All right, so there's that topic for tonight. What do you guys think? You know what I mean? Kind of talk it over. What's your opinions on it? But let's send it over now to the Brangelina divorce. What does everyone think of this? I don't even know what to say, honestly. I mean, you've got this couple who, one, you know, Angelina steals him from Jen Aniston way back when, all right, you know, homewrecker. And then, you know, they date, or they're together, they live together, you know, they have like 6 children. I don't even, like, their names are like Carpet, you know, Pyramid, whatever. I don't even know. It's insane.
3 of them are adopted too.
Yeah,
Half
there's
of them
like
are
3 biological, 3
Yeah.
adopted, or yeah. So they lived together, whatever, for 9 years. Then they ended up getting married, and then like 2 years later, they're like, oh, not gonna work out. I don't understand. How does that?
Did marriage ruin it for
Yeah,
them?
I don't know, because they
The
literally
amount of
just got
kids.
married.
I know. I feel bad for the kids because, like,
Well,
even
yeah,
the adopted ones, like, now your parents aren't together. Like,
I know.
That's the only thing I care about is if the kids are taken care of, because, I mean, they're people. Divorce happens all the time. Yes, they're in the limelight, and the Brangelina, everybody goes crazy. I don't really care about celebrity stuff like that. My biggest focus is make sure those kids are taken care of
Definitely.
and they work well together.
Definitely. Okay, well, so going on now to Rob Kardashian and Black China. They just had a baby. I don't know if you guys know this. And they named their daughter Dream Renee. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's not Northwest, but it's Dream Renee.
apparently, Rob had a dream to have a kid, and that's why he named.
I love the
Really?
Renee. I think Renee is a really pretty name. You know,
Yeah.
it's a like normal name, whatever. Dream, it's, you know, like I said, it's not North or it's not Saint, but
It's
Blue
not
Ivy.
direction.
right. I mean,
I get the idea of it. I mean, Dream is not a terrible name to go off of. I personally, like I said, I don't really care because they're not celebrities. They're not people I look up to. It is a name. I mean, there are a lot worse of names. Renee's a perfectly normal name. My biggest thing is as long as they're good parents, that's the only thing that makes a difference.
That's
The name's
true.
name. They can even change it when they're
It
18.
did.
Yeah.
That's true. It did have a sweet message too. It was they named her dream because I guess it was their like lifelong dream to be parents, which I do find a little hard to believe with
Really?
Robin Black China. I'm kind of not getting that whole thing, but I mean, I guess they either created a sweet message to I guess excuse it, or I don't know.
This kid in general just already has an Instagram and Twitter page with more followers than I do. And this kid is only like a couple days old. And then they did the mannequin challenge while she was in labor, giving birth to the kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel bad for this kid already.
What makes you in the middle of everything be like, oh, yeah, let's do the mannequin challenge?
I know, right? Like I
Still
would just
going
be
without knowing
focused
that.
on get this out of me, get everyone out of the room. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of just crazy.
And then Kris
honestly.
Jenner was actually in the mannequin challenge, which means she was in the room.
Right.
And that relationship in itself is just
Exactly. So basically, that's just crazy. So we've got a lot coming up for you after the break, and we're going to talk about one of my favorites, Gilmore Girls, a very special TV show to me. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to Laker Lately, you guys. So now we're going to talk about, I know you guys aren't as partial to it as I am, but we're going to talk about Gilmore Girls. It is my absolutely all-time favorite TV show. It is the best thing you will ever watch, I promise you. So if you have not seen it, please, please, please go watch it. Just try it. I know you're skeptical, DJ. He's very like not even having it, but it's such a good show. It stars Lauren Graham, Alexis Bledel, which I know you have a little crush on, and Melissa McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy's probably the most popular of the three. She's in, she did The Heat, Bridesmaids. She was in Mike and Molly. She was in Tammy. What else am I missing? I'm not sure, but she's.
Ghostbusters.
Yep, that's right, the new Ghostbusters. So she's just been in a lot of really funny movies. So this Netflix revival is coming out on November 25th, which is Black Friday. So you all know what I will be doing the entire day, binge watching the revival. So we have a fabulous little trailer for you to show you, and here it is for you. All right, so as you guys can see, it's the best show ever. It's fantastic. I love it so much. And for all of you who do know Team Logan, just want to throw that out there, Team Logan, all the way. So speaking of Netflix, what do you guys think about Netflix in general? I know my biggest pet peeve is when you're sitting there watching a show, maybe for 3 or 4 hours, because that's what you're doing, and it says, "Are you still watching?" Yes, I am still watching. Do not ask me. If I'm not watching, I will turn it off. Don't judge me for my binge watching capabilities. I mean, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like just let me be,
Yeah. Netflix, it could be my best friend, It's honestly there when no one else is. It gives me what I need. If I need a sad movie, it's just me and Netflix and I. It's
true.
great. However, the one thing I don't like, and it might be just myself in general, is when I just fall asleep and then I wake up like 5 episodes ahead and it's just like, dang it. And I just have to rewind. It's just full of shame as the black screen comes up and it's just like going back. It's just terrible.
See, in that circumstance, it asks you if you're watching, and you can't even tell it if you're not watching anymore.
Exactly. So it's just like, I don't know.
I've only had it happen a few times. I don't really have time to watch Netflix. When I do, I watch Supernatural. By the way, I saw Jared Padalecki in the Gilmore Girls.
Yes, he plays Dean.
No, he's Sam. He's Sam.
Well,
in
he's Dean
Supernatural.
on Gilmore Girls, so.
Oh, that's weird because Dean's his brother in Supernatural. Either way,
Isn't he Dean
that's
or
what
is
I
he-
watch.
No, he's Dean. Yeah, he's Dean.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. But yeah, so I mean, it's like Netflix. Just let me be. Just let me do my own thing. You know what I mean? Stop making me feel bad because I need to live vicariously through the TV shows that I am binge watching. Does anybody else have any other input or?
I do like to use Netflix more for movies as in TV shows because I feel like I get too invested, and just if I need a mood booster or a sappy movie or whatever, a Disney movie,
Lilo
I
and
will
Stitch.
definitely. Lilo and Stitch is the last movie I watched on Netflix. Yeah, so
Lizzie McGuire for me. It's great.
yeah, it's true.
All right. So coming up after the break, we have a special Thanksgiving little Christmas topic for you guys. So I hope you stay tuned, and we'll see you after the break. All right, guys, welcome back to Laker Lately. So now I've got a question for you guys. It's something that really bothers me. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. When do you guys decorate for Christmas? Like, my thing of it is, I do not want to see a single wreath, a single Christmas tree, anything, until at least the day after Thanksgiving. Do you know what I mean? Can you attest to that, or?
I honestly do agree because when I came up here in August and I saw Christmas decorations already in Walmart, I cringed. It was terrible.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, I was pretty upset. And there were also Halloween decorations in August, and I was just like,
At the same time,
come
right.
on.
Yeah.
Where are we? My family, we're really usually busy, so we don't actually decorate until like December 16th, 5 days before Christmas.
No way.
Oops. Yeah.
See, we always, in my family, used to decorate the day after Thanksgiving. Not because of, oh, you should wait till, we just didn't want to. We really didn't like I like looking at Christmas stuff. It's nice. Don't play Christmas music. I hate it. I don't want to hear it ever. Not even on Christmas Day. No, thank you. It just drives me nuts.
Not even Michael Bublé
Nothing,
or Mariah
nothing,
Carey?
nothing. I hear
What?
12 Days of Christmas Muppets version. When you hear it on repeat, you will hate every Christmas song ever again.
Aw.
Christmas decorations, fine. They look nice. I mean, at my grandma's house, I leave the stuff up there all year round. Why? Because I can't get up there. I'm short.
The Hobbit speaking over here. All right. So, I mean, and also it confuses the children. The little children, they don't know if it's Halloween, if it's Thanksgiving, if it's Christmas, if it's Easter. I mean, it's so confusing. And it's like by the time Christmas comes, you get sick of it. Now, Jess, I know you said that you guys kind of wait till like the last minute to decorate for Christmas. I have a cousin who, she literally at Christmas Eve dinner with our family, after the dinner she will say, I'm actually leaving right now to go put up my Christmas tree. And we're like, why put it up now?
Wow.
Why
that's
would you put it up? It's
crazy.
not even going to be finished by, Christmas morning. Why, like, what's even the point?
Then you gotta take it down anyway.
Exactly. So it's just, I don't know.
Personally, I think that you can start decorating for Christmas after Thanksgiving, but I feel like you should let it linger on after Christmas. Like the day after Christmas, it's all gone. All the decorations are gone.
Right, exactly. And it's like, at least leave it up till New Year's, I guess, so you have a little bit of time. Or
It's so stressful, Christmas. Everything planning on where you're going to be, what's going to happen, what do you get for this person. The last thing you want to think about is, oh, I have to take all this down. I put so much up. Because it's fun putting the stuff up. It looks nice, yay, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got to take it
Exactly.
down now.
Exactly.
Just get it over with.
Yep, exactly. And you've got a little, dust spot where you had the cute little snowman knickknacks and whatnot, and it's just, it is a stressful time. But okay, so going off of Christmas and the early decorating, which we're not going to do, right, people? Thanksgiving is what? Next Thursday. It's November 24th this year. So Thanksgiving is a great holiday for me, mostly because of the food. It's my favorite type of meal. It's my favorite dinner, I guess. And I know that you guys must love the football and the food and whatnot that goes along with it as well. But you always have those family members that have to complain or do you know what I mean? You've got that aunt that's just there, something's always wrong to them or
Something's always
something. It just makes
happening.
it kind of crazy and hectic, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't necessarily have those family members, but it's just like, Thanksgiving is a good time where we all get together. That's like our holiday, because I don't celebrate Christmas. Thanksgiving and New Year's, that's the time we do get together. But it's just a matter of when we decide the food is going to be ready at a certain time, and then you get there, and it's never ready, like, ever. And sometimes I arrive late on purpose, still
Just
not ready.
because
Yeah. They say 6 o'clock, I arrive at like 7, still not ready, ever.
It's so true. One time I came into my cousin's grandparents' house, because they're on the other side, and the turkey was burning, and we smelled smoke, so that was great.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it wasn't burnt, but it was enough to smoke up
It's a
the
cooked
house.
turkey.
See,
Wow.
I've worked in retail for past 6 years, so I never got to really enjoy Thanksgiving. I've had times where my mom actually brought me food
Oh, because
at
of
work
Black Friday. And
because of
everything.
Black Friday. I would work
Right.
6 p.m. to 6 a.m. This is the first time I could do it, so I'm excited to sit on my couch, eat a lot of food, and fall asleep watching football. That is a dream come true, and I can finally live it once a year.
There you go. Well, I hope you guys all have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And remember the meaning of Thanksgiving, and try not to, overcrowd it with Black Friday shopping and all the sales and everything. I know it's hard because it is tempting, but, just have a happy Thanksgiving and spend it with your family. And that's all we have for you guys tonight. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for Oswego Sports Update coming up after the break. Have a fantastic night, everyone.